Man, cut off the lights.
This is like a whole movie.
Please don't buy into
Look, she with me.
Whatever he doing right now.
Hey, she with me. She
Just
with me.
not.
Hey, she with me.
Nah,
Hey,
man.
when you pull up, cut off the lights, put it in neutral, step on the gas, and let it roll over there. I don't want these fools to hear me, man. I don't know if they're gonna be out there. We done surveyed the block already, so nobody out there. So, all right,
He's so descriptive.
Doc, you ready?
I'm not. I tell you, I'm not buying into your
Doc,
thing.
man, I need you, man. You getaway driver, dog.
We ain't got Tiff here tonight. you
the driver one.
I ain't
Here
gonna
we
do
go.
nothing. I ain't gonna do nothing but gas him up too.
All right,
Please
come on.
don't.
Okay.
Please don't gas him up.
All right, come on, y'all. Put on the mask. Put on the mask. Here we
Okay.
go.
Bruh.
Yeah. All right. Kicking the door, waving the fofo. All you hear is, Doc, man, put it away, bro. I'm like, Doc, man, chill, man, relax. Here's, get the money, man, let's go get the loot. She like, Priest, I don't know where it's at. I'm like, man, Tricky, which one of y'all niggas know where it's at? He like, Doc, man, chill. Blop, blop, blop. That nigga look like he gon' squeal. Now the rest looking at me. They like, yo, man, this dude is real crazy. I'm like, yo, man, tell me where the bread. Chris screaming, man, we got 3 more minutes and we out. I'm like, yo, where is that? Chris, go get him straight from the back. What that fool said. Doc, man, he tripping. He ain't with us, man. He straight slipping. I'm like, Doc, I thought you was with the team. Y'all tripping. Blah, blah, man, you out.
No beat. No beat.
Hey, so you was tripping, blood. I had to pop you, man. I couldn't trust you. I couldn't trust you at the end, dog.
This is why
You didn't want to
I
ride.
don't be dealing with you with Tiff out, bro. You
Nah, you didn't want to ride, man.
Nah, man, you
No.
on some more extra, bro. I ain't got no backup to help keep you.
Since you don't want to
keep
ride
you
with
in
me,
check,
man, you
man.
talking about you ain't dealing with me. I had to pop you at the end, man. I couldn't trust you, man. Me and Chris down. He thought you gonna snitch on us.
Hey, you know we on this new network, bro.
Yeah, what that mean?
This what you putting out on this new network? Folks in Denver ain't gonna never invite us over.
Man, they is, man.
Nah,
They
not
know.
what you talking about, fofo. Hop, hop. They gonna be like, nah, they can
Hey,
never.
I'm
come.
2 for 2 for that. Anyway, man, let's get this show started. It's your boy, Double S, Slim and Sexy. When I'm in SAC, they call me Double S CD, Slim, Sexy, and Celine Dion. When I'm in Vallejo, they know me as PWT, Pretty White T. Sometimes when I'm up in Oakland, they know me as Mr. PhD, Pretty Handsome Don Juan. Most of y'all know me by Priest Daddy, Riding in the Caddy, Long Leg Daddy. Sorry to keep you waiting, ladies. Go ahead and say what's up. Hey. What's up, ladies?
You know, one of these days I'm gonna get my AKAs on too. You know what I'm saying? But
Hey, ain't nobody stopping you, dog.
I'm gonna
Bring
let
it.
you have yours today.
Bring it, man. I've been doing it for 6 months.
It's all
Bring
good,
it.
man. We'll let you have yours today. But it's Dr. IJ. What's up, everybody?
Hey everyone, my name is Christian, aka Cali Chrissy, aka Out on Bell, aka
Okay. Hold on, my bad. I wasn't ready for that.
Hey, I wouldn't either.
I wasn't ready for that.
Hey, she been practicing in the car.
I apologize. Sorry to interrupt you. I wasn't ready. My
Like,
bad.
go ahead, AKA killed in the car.
that's my Snapchat name,
She ready.
Okay, I see you. All right.
aka Trap Money Chrissy.
Okay.
Ooh,
Trap
okay.
Money Chris.
Hey, somebody got to think game up when they get back from vacation.
Hey,
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
So what's up, man? Everybody good? No?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
I guess
yeah.
not.
yeah.
All right, so man, y'all probably hearing this new voice up in here. We got Trap Money Chris in the building. She co-hosting, taking over Tiff place while Tiff is in San Diego doing her wedding planning thing. Chris, what's up? How you been?
I'm doing good. Had a couple days off work, so I feel refreshed. This is probably the latest I'm gonna stay up in a minute, so
That new baby?
yes.
What time you been going to bed?
When he goes to bed,
Dang.
9.
Oh, so you like on vacation right now?
Yep.
You gonna fall asleep during the episode?
Yeah, you
I
know,
won't
these
fall
episodes be going
asleep.
for a minute. Are you
Yeah.
sure? You
I
ready?
had a nice little nap today.
Okay.
I could sleep in tomorrow.
All right.
I'm ready.
Okay. Hey, you should have said AKA Casper the Friendly Ghost, the way them toes was looking. Man, she white as a sheet around this mug. You know what I'm saying?
First of all,
Ain't nothing but
I showed y'all my feet in confidence.
Oh, my bad.
And second of all, we all agreed that I was not the lightest person that's been on this show.
Well, we agreed before we seen your feet. After seeing your feet.
We might have to renege on that.
Have you seen Dame's feet?
Yeah, we might have to check the tape.
Yeah.
Come on.
That's
Come on.
That's a good point.
It's the dead of winter. Catch me in June, okay? How about that?
I've seen you in June. It don't get much better. in June, you be like a third of a shade darker. It'd be like, it's the same world.
That third of a shade makes a difference for some of us.
I feel it.
Hey, y'all see my art over there, man? I really just brought that out just to just show y'all, man. Your boy stepping up his art game.
Hey, can I just say I miss you, bro?
Hey, I was gonna say, hey, hold on.
Like I miss you.
Hey, I was gonna tell you, dog. Are you not my friend no more?
Nah,
I feel like we done went from like close partners to
you
like
still my
business
friend,
partners.
man. You still
Like
my friend.
I don't see you. I don't see you unless it's Wednesday and we recording.
Nah,
Otherwise,
I've
there's
been
no
missing
love.
you, bro. I've been missing you.
Dog.
I was thinking about that yesterday. I was
I don't
like,
believe
man,
you been
like,
in town. I've been like, man.
I was like, I don't go over no more. Like, what's going on with me, bro? I've been missing you, man.
Oh.
Man, I feel the love in that, man.
Yeah.
I mean, it's more about actions.
I mean,
But
yeah, I feel that.
It sound good in the
I feel
moment.
that. I feel that.
But real talk, like I've been like,
I promise, man.
There's no love coming this way.
I'm a, you know what I'm saying? I think
I drop the kids off of practice, drive past your house, and be like, he not out of town. Like he just,
my car.
He just don't want to come.
yeah, like I'm driving past, like he been home all day. Like he ain't like it's
Yeah,
been
my
like that
car.
for like a good 2 weeks.
You could at least park in the garage.
Nah, but
Have the decency to park in the garage and act like maybe you're
No
not there.
love.
I'm gonna tell you what's real though. Like they got me on this like total money makeover thing, so I got to do a budget now.
Is that Dave Ramsey?
Yeah, man, that budget is impacted my gas movability.
Hey, you doing a whole ooh-wop?
I'm almost doing the whole ooh-wop, but needless to say, I be looking at the gas tank like, all right, I didn't put 20 in this week.
Yeah. You got
80.
a budget for gas.
Yeah, I'm like, I got 80 more left this month. Like, I be measuring, like,
yeah.
I can't just waste gas frivolously no more.
Dog, this is my first time carrying cash, and I don't know how long.
Yeah,
Like straight up, I never carry cash.
You do the whole envelope system?
No.
I'm doing that.
You are?
Yep, I'm doing a whole joint.
There's a thing called a computer
Nah,
that you can basically, like,
The same thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
nah, I'm enveloping it. I'm enveloping it. Is that,
That
the
works
same
for
thing?
some people, though.
the envelope.
Yeah.
Yeah, the envelope do work. For
It's
some
hard because
It is.
you be out and about and you don't bring enough cash. You
Yeah.
like stuck. So you damn near really got to bring the amount that you really gonna budget for whatever.
people. It's
you
the
gonna do.
food thing that been fucking me up.
For real.
Yeah, man. Because I like to eat.
Who doesn't?
I'm on like a restriction now based on my budget. It's pissing me the
what
hell
you
off.
gonna do? So you gotta eat. You gotta meal prep, dog.
Yeah.
I don't
Bring your
even,
food.
it ain't even about the meal prep. It's just like I can't eat no more. There's, I be wanting to stop by the store, get a Gatorade, but then I be like, do I want to spend my budget on this Gatorade?
Hey,
Then you go in the store, it'd be like 3 for $3. You be like, oh, that sounds so good, but it'd be like 1 for 2. You'd be like, damn, do I get 3 for 3 or 1 for 2?
You got to get the 3 for 3.
You get the 3 for
You
3,
got
but
to.
then I'm like, now I'm down $3 on my budget.
dog, I'm on a $200 a month personal budget, dog.
I ain't even gave myself a
I
personal.
gave myself a personal $200.
200 ain't bad.
But what do you buy like in your personal?
So far, I ain't bought nothing. Like today, I was kind of pissed because I had to buy it for the kids, man. Like I'm like, that ain't got nothing to do with me. That ain't
Yeah.
personal for me. I had to buy pizza for these kids and it came up to like $22 for some Costco. That kind of pissed me off. I'm like, man, I feel like saying y'all just eat some top ramen or something. Like it be making me make wiser decisions. Y'all go eat some top ramen, go eat some hot dogs, go eat something besides this. But
Yeah.
with Tiff being gone, man, it's been like go for me nonstop. So I went ahead and just said, "Tricky, let me get y'all a pizza so we can record tonight and get them out the way."
Yeah.
What's up? You got a roundup for us?
You know what? I don't watch a lot of TV, but I've been really into Netflix documentaries like Tough.
Which one? Hey, you know, you because of you, we not going to San Diego Zoo no more. I'm like, trick
The zoo
that.
too?
Yeah.
Oh, you the one put them up on the
Yeah.
Shamu?
Yeah. The blackfish.
Oh,
Yeah.
you ruined
Hey,
family fun.
hey, I'm no longer like swimming with no dolphins, doing anything animal related, dog.
So
when it kind of like,
when we go to Bahamas, you ain't going?
nah, dog, I ain't fooling with them dolphins, dog. I done it, had fun with it in Mexico, but I ain't fooling with
I
them in
ain't never
Bahamas.
fooling with no dolphins.
I'm cool. Like I might fool with some pigs on the beach.
If
or
I
something
ever
like
fall in the ocean by myself, I might just drown myself. Like I'm not risking messing with them animals out there.
You know what might come get you.
You exactly.
You just don't know.
In this hella dark, so you can't
Yeah.
just look and be like, "What's around my leg? We're up." No, bruh, I would drive myself crazy.
that. Man, I'm jumping in a whale mouth, swimming to shore.
What, you Jonah?
Yep.
I'm trying to figure out how he's swimming after he jumped in the well. mouth.
Nah, I'm saying like you
Yeah,
gonna
I'm
open up.
jumping.
I'm gonna jump in there.
Jump in the well mouth.
I'm gonna jump off a. I'm
then
gonna jump
swim
off a
to shore.
dolphin.
That's a lot of faith.
I'm gonna triple jump off the dolphin, swimming towards me, jump in the whale mouth. He gonna swim me to shore.
I feel like you've thought about this before.
Nah, that just all came right then and there.
Yeah.
I'm good like that.
So I was watching the Confession Tapes. Have y'all watched that on Netflix?
Nope.
So it's a documentary. It's basically all about like different murder cases where the police have basically got people to confess to these murders, but they're really innocent for the most part. There's a couple of them I was like, I don't know. I think you did it. But most of them, they're innocent, and the police get them to confess just so they can kind of be done with
Could solve
it.
the case.
Yeah.
Is it like based off back in the days, or is it like current?
I think most of them are pretty old, like 80s, 90s.
Black people.
It's everybody. Mostly white people though.
Like,
But
That makes me so happy. Just to know the police getting over on white folks.
like you don't hear that
Everybody.
much,
Yeah,
huh?
nah,
Like
you
for
don't.
real, it happened to
it
them.
was a lot
These
of
white folks
people.
like, I didn't do it.
Yeah, but they probably from like hick towns, like small, like little
yeah. A lot of
Napa
them-
type cities, huh?
A lot of them were, yeah, and a lot of them will be kind of like
The bad boy of the city.
more like some of them are like not as smart, you know, maybe. But then a lot of them, I just feel like they're in real bad situations because it'll be like somebody, his wife and all his kids, you know, were murdered, and he's traumatized from that. And then the very next day, the police will have him, you know, in the interrogation room for 10 hours straight, saying, you know, we know you didn't mean to do this.
Hey, I
and-
heard they be like doing them interrogations, like once they like not feeding them, in their ear for like 24 to 48
Yeah.
hours. Most of people just give in mentally.
Yeah, that's exactly what they were talking about.
Yeah, they give in mentally versus them like, I don't know, just on their own free will. If it was just a normal day, it's just I ain't ate, I ain't had no water,
Yeah.
I'm tired, I ain't sleeping. They coming in here every 10 minutes saying you did it. It's kind of like
Yeah.
brainwashing.
And then plus, I just lost my whole family. Like, you're dealing with that trauma. You haven't
Wait.
even gotten to process.
Wait, hold on. Somebody lost their
Because
family.
a lot of the people that that they got to confess, it was like their family members that died. So you know how like if
Oh, so a family member died and they'd be like close.
It's almost like
Yeah.
wow.
you know
like,
how they always look like
the
the wife or
spouses
the husband
when the spouse
first?
died,
Yeah.
the first person is the
Yeah.
husband that they okay.
A lot of the cases it was like them, or a parent. The kids died and they ended up going after the parent.
So they just badger the person
When
until
I'm-
the person that finally
When,
just
Yes.
be like,
when you
I
said
did it.
when you said white
Yeah.
people, I'm thinking like if it was 90210, like you know, like a Luke Perry bad guy type. What's his name? Dylan of 90210.
I don't know. But
Y'all
speaking
never
of,
watched that?
No.
Speaking of Luke Perry,
God,
R.I.P.
R.I.P.
Hey.
yeah, he right.
Yeah.
He did die.
He did.
Yeah.
How he died?
I don't know, but he was 50-something, 52 or something like that.
Yeah, I'm not sure either.
I don't want to say drugs, but
I don't think it was drugs.
he used to be on drugs, right?
I don't know.
I think how he used to be on 90210. I ain't gonna front. I used to watch that junk. I think he was a bad guy, a bad boy
Yeah, he was.
out of all the white people.
Yeah. He
But-
was the Fonz of the group.
The Fonz, yeah, like you know what I'm saying. When I think of like bad white people, bad, I think of like the Fonz and Luke Perry type bad. Like
Yeah.
they'd be cool in our
I'm with you.
environment, but to them they bad. But I think his character.
Got a lot of spit in your throat, right?
No, I think his character reflected his real life, like drugs and just into certain things.
Yeah, I don't know about all that. I just know it's sad that he gone. I mean, I wasn't the biggest of fans.
Me neither.
Yeah.
It's kind of sad when anybody passes, right? Well, almost.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
I don't remember what he looks like. Like, I never actually watched the show, so.
What do you do?
I watch TV. I do watch. I do watch TV.
I'm a mother. I got kids.
I watch TV. I watch a lot of documentaries. I watch Real Housewives of Atlanta, Days of Our Lives. Me and Tiffany have that in common.
Okay.
A lot of reality TV. Love After Lockup. Have you guys watched that?
Oh, I have.
Nah. Did I watch that at your house? Nope. I was watching.
No, we
another
watched
lockup
it. Yeah,
show.
another.
Yeah, I've watched that. Yeah, that's crazy, bro.
What's that about?
It's basically like people. I don't know. I guess it's a website that you can go to
Yes, a couple.
and meet people who locked up.
Yeah, like for romantic purposes.
Yeah.
What's the point? Like what in your life got you to the point where you online looking for a dude they about to be paroled, right?
No, it's both. It's men and women.
Yeah.
Looking. It ain't just all women looking
Are
for
they
dudes.
cute?
Nah. Well, you know what, bro? The one I'm watching now, it's a black lady who could have been bad back in the day.
But life got to her.
Right now, it's like she don't look
I know
ugly.
who you're talking about, Lizzie.
I think that's who it
Lizzie
is.
and Scott.
She not ugly, but she looked like she definitely been on.
She
Been
looks.
through some
shit.
things.
She looked like she been through life. She
Yeah.
been through a rough
Like
life.
life got to her.
Yes,
But she
her
ain't
daughter,
like-
because her daughter's gorgeous.
Yeah, she ain't like totally like just whooped yet, so you can see
Yeah.
how Playboy.
But what she look like? Like what would a figure look like?
But she looked like a 40-year-old ex-dope fiend who went to jail and gained weight.
Yeah.
That's not cool, blood. Like that's
I'm probably like
that's not
like if you
that's not a good picture. Like
if you seen her, you probably wouldn't touch. You understand what I'm saying? But at
Yeah.
the same hand, like she looked.
what about
good
an ex?
For
What about an
her
ex?
recovery?
What about an ex hoe?
Oh, she looked like she could be an ex-hoe too.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, she
'Cause
definitely.
when you
looked-
said dope fiend, I think I'm
Okay,
getting
yeah.
sucked
She-
in and gaining weight, and then I don't look cool.
she definitely looked like she could have been an ex.
But her
running.
daughter looks just like her, and her daughter is gorgeous. So
Okay.
you could tell,
Yeah,
like,
you could tell, like
It's in her.
oh yeah,
yeah, back
Like
in
if
the
you get her
day.
pregnant, the DNA is still in there. You'll have a good baby.
I don't
Like,
think you want to get her pregnant.
Nah, you wouldn't, but the baby would come out looking cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you could tell when she was 20
yeah.
to 25, it was
Yeah.
like, damn.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Dang.
But yeah,
That's the current season, though.
I've been watching it.
You've seen the whole Megan Sarah drama with Mike,
Is that the one who
the dude that
is
got
pregnant?
2 girls.
Oh no.
He got a wife and a fiance.
Oh yeah.
Both of them in
bruh.
jail?
Nah,
No, he's
bruh.
in
he's
jail.
in jail.
He's in jail,
Yes.
bro.
He got a wife and
He got a
fiance,
white
and
girl.
they fighting.
He got a white girl who's his wife,
Uh-huh.
and then he got a black girl who
That's his
say she,
girlfriend?
who say she a virgin.
Yeah.
That's his girlfriend, bro.
What's wrong with these people, man?
Bruh.
I do not get it.
I can't call it.
Like, do they get to visit them, or is it just all mental?
Yeah, he had them both
He
visiting.
had them both visiting just
On
on
different days.
But
bruh.
Yeah.
but the wife get conjugal visits, right?
Nah, they don't do conjugal visits no more.
They don't.
Nah.
I
But
don't know.
But he,
Is it depend on where you at, or they just got rid of them? Period.
I think it depends on where you at.
yeah, it might be depending on where
You know,
at.
Jeffrey Dahmer had a whole baby
My mama got
in
pregnant
conjugal.
while her husband was locked up.
Yeah.
But
on
this
con-
was in the 90s though. That's why
I think some places still do it.
probably.
I could be wrong.
But nah, bruh got out. Like he got out. This nigga hella dumb. He got out. He was with his bitch. I'm sorry. He was with his wife. And then he went to go doing some dirty shit. He went to go pick up the girlfriend from the airport and got caught on the violation
Yeah.
It went right back.
and
Yeah.
went right back.
He deserved that one.
Yeah.
What did he violate?
He was just
He was supposed to be going to his parole officer
Yeah.
for his meeting, and he
But
was
instead
late
went-
because he went to go pick up old girl from the airport.
But I give it to him though, cause when this girl, like his parole officer told his wife was up,
Yeah.
and when she was trying to press him on the phone, he was like, "Bro, like I ain't dealing with this." Like he
Power of the PU.
he kept it 100. Like he didn't give her no information. He was just like every time she was like, "Tell me about who it is," he was like, "Bro, like I ain't got time for your games. Like, I thought he was gonna give in, but he didn't.
He did the same thing to the black girl too.
Exactly. So I'm proud of him.
She called him. He called her, and she was like, "Are you really married?" He was like, "I don't gotta talk about this right now."
Right. Deny.
It don't
Until
matter.
you get
Like
caught.
these chicks got issues,
Then deny
man.
again.
Like he messing with some crackhead chicks.
Nah, he not, bro.
They're both too good for him.
Nah, he not.
They are?
They're both too good for
nah,
him.
they're not. Yeah.
By far.
So they downgrade messing with him.
a lot. A lot.
Definitely not my standard or your standard, but they definitely not like
His standard. Like
no, yeah, they're his standard, but they're not like undateable women. They just lowering their standards for whatever reason to deal with dudes.
do they go in the background of why these chicks doing what they do?
No.
they
That would
just-
be a good idea for a
Yeah, 'cause
special.
I need to know why. Like, what got you to this point to where you feel you need to go this low?
Yeah, I
To
mean,
where you on a website looking at pictures, like you on
Yeah.
a website, like you on a
You know,
dating.
I think some of it is, bruh, just like it's the security. Like you can make yourself think like I know where my dude is at. You know what I mean? And bruh, ain't nothing like that jail game.
Oh yeah, they ain't got no time to just
Jail
like
game is tight, bruh. You calling your girl 6-7 times a day. You're writing her letters, bruh. Like that jail game to get that package.
yeah, you
Nigga,
right.
ain't nothing like that jail game.
That is true. I can't even argue that.
Yeah, man. You make
If
a
I was in
woman feel
jail
like,
and some chick showing me some love, man,
you saying all the right things.
man.
you ever date somebody
everything.
locked up?
No. I don't got time for that.
Never dated a guy like that.
No.
Never?
No.
Would you ever?
I've dated someone who, in the past
That went to jail.
had, in his past, but not like.
But you
we
never was
dating
with him
and
and
You
then
saying
you
you saying
like-
like you met a guy that was cool and he was like, man, I've been in jail before.
Yeah.
You ain't never had
Yeah.
to bail nobody out there.
No.
Would you bail a dude out?
I don't. You know what's so funny? Me and my man watched a show together, and we were talking
Mm.
about last night. He asked me that very question, and I was like,
Well, it's different. Like I could see you bailing him out because like he ain't
know,
on no crazy stuff.
But
so.
I feel like it depends on what you got in there for. Like I can't just be coming up there for no dumb stuff.
hard.
Like,
Say it was hard times, and he needed some money, and he robbed somebody.
ooh.
And
Rob
you didn't know, but
somebody.
he didn't want to tell you his situation, but he needed the money for that. He robbed somebody first time. Of course, he did some dumb stuff.
Like
got
with,
caught.
like with a gun, or I mean, cause
All you know is that he robbed
Like he
somebody.
hurt
They're not
somebody?
giving you details. He robbed somebody, and he asking you to bail him out.
that's
He
not.
on the phone. You
Wait,
have a
it should be a.
Look, hold on.
Like, why are you trying to think about this?
You
right?
have a collect call from. Hey, it's me. I'm up in here, man. Come let me get out.
Yeah.
I think I'll go get him. I'll go
You
get
go
him.
get
You
him?
got to
Yeah.
go to the bank.
I'll go get him.
You gonna put? You gonna
Cash
hold
this
on,
bail
hold on. Look,
bond.
it gets a little deeper. It gets a little deeper. The
Okay.
bail is 300,000. You gotta put down
Oh,
30,000.
nah. That's the whole house down
You
payment.
gotta put
Nah.
down 30. You're not gonna
Nah,
put 30.
you-
He not gonna skip bail.
Nah, you let a nigga sit on that.
He not gonna
Yeah.
skip bail
Nah,
though.
bruh.
You ain't gonna get.
Nah, bro.
Man, y'all
That's
better
too
come
much.
get me.
For
Hey,
30,000.
And if you
Take that.
if you a good dude and your bill is 300,000, then what you say to your girl is you be like, look, babe, I'm gonna just have to ride this one. out.
Yeah.
Hell
Just
nah.
put some money on my
Just-
books.
just-
I did
you
this.
be like,
I did this for us.
You gonna
That's
be
what
like, I'm gonna have to
saying.
ride this one out, and then what you tell her, you be like, look, take that bread, go to the attorney.
Yep.
You feel me? See if he can get my bill down, and then we go from there. But we ain't gonna put 30,000.
Yeah, that's
down.
crazy. You'll
That's-
be all right for a little bit.
Not
Come
only
get
is
me.
you not gonna put 30,000
I am
down,
not used to this. Like I don't belong here.
But if
this
you
ain't
just
me,
if
come
you
get
just
me.
sit for 7 days, your bill gonna go down automatically.
But you know what? If you don't belong there, you shouldn't be doing nothing to get in there.
I did
Yes.
this for us.
Nah,
I did this
nah,
for us.
You did it for us. You understood the consequences.
Nah, man,
Yeah.
trick that. Come get me. I ain't digging that. Don't leave me.
You think Tiff will come get you?
She better.
Oh,
Man, trick that.
I ain't gonna lie. I go down, nigga. Whoever, you gotta come get me.
I'll do a GoFundMe page.
Trick that.
Nah.
That's
Yeah,
gonna
you
take too
definitely
long.
Ain't gonna do that.
Yeah.
You definitely ain't putting my business in a street like that. I definitely ain't about to get out. Niggas be like, "Hey, you good, cuz? I see the GoFundMe page."
Hey, when you said Real Wives of Atlanta earlier, it reminded me of Papoose. You know, he be wearing them wig
Yeah.
How y'all feel about them dudes wearing those wigs?
Like the fake.
The fake hair that look real though.
I don't understand that.
And get it
But
faded.
it look real though.
But why? Like,
I didn't know Papoose was doing
just
that.
let the hair go. Just let it go.
Nah,
but it looks
Not
real.
everybody look good. Not everybody.
That's
Dog,
true.
I'm talking about the ones that look real.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. we
Like
know.
y'all ain't rocking with those. Y'all don't feel it. Like you
No,
want your dude wearing them.
No, I just said yeah.
Oh,
She
you
the
could-
one said
You
let
want
it
you
go.
want what your dude wearing it?
No.
Why? Like he bald one day, next day he
Next
sharp.
thing he
Steve
fresh.
Harvey hair.
He
Like,
fresh to death.
I just, you know what? I seem to remember you guys saying you wouldn't want your girl to wear a wig, right?
no, him.
You said that. Okay.
Yeah.
So you should understand why
No,
I feel that way.
I'm
Don't throw-
cool.
Nah,
No,
don't
I'm
throw me under the bus
no,
like
that's
that,
that's
bro.
you.
We
Like,
got guests in the house. Don't throw me under the bus.
I couldn't be included in that. I'm saying
I just feel like you should understand where I'm coming from. Like, I can't.
No.
I couldn't look.
No.
I couldn't look
No,
at
hold
him.
on. Hold on. Let's get this straight. My girl has hair.
Yeah.
Yeah. So don't put on no weave. You got
Oh,
hair.
okay. But
you
if she
go
didn't,
bald.
oh,
Please go to the store and get the nearest wig.
okay. So that's the
Yeah.
difference. Okay. I just feel like I would just be looking at it all the time. Like,
You wouldn't even know.
but I
no,
would.
she would.
I
know.
would know.
Well,
'cause
what if you looked at it and was like, "Damn, you look so much better."
Yeah.
You might not let him
Like
go
why?
back.
Why? Like what's the thing? Like just because the fact that you know that it's fake, that you wouldn't feel it.
I feel like this. It sounds wrong, but I feel like this just not. It's not masculine. I
feel
guess
you
to
on
be
that.
worried about trying to wear fake hair.
What if he got the procedure to get real hair and it grows?
That's okay.
What's the difference? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what's the difference? It's the same concept. Like
It's real hair. You said it grows back, right? Like
Yeah.
that the stimulation.
yeah.
Like some
Basically.
Rogaine.
Yeah, like Dion, like how Dion got
Well,
his
because
hair.
then that's your hair.
I don't know, man. I'd
I
rather
almost rather do
yeah,
that.
I'd rather do the wig, man. I ain't trying to go on under the
Yeah.
table and just get all that junk.
But it
done.
depends on how much going under the table costs. Because some of them wig joints be costing like $300-$400. It's like it's getting expensive.
So my other question then would be like, how long does it stay in? Like, is this something
what I
you
was
taking off
thinking.
at night?
No,
Like, because I can't. I can't.
You keep it on for a good 2-3 weeks.
Straight.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Shower with it.
Yeah, the whole 9. Because they
That,
gluing it
that
on.
may be easier.
They gluing it on now. Once you have it, you have it.
And then you just take it off when it's like your hair grow out.
Nah, you just go back to the barber. Let the barber just
Trim
like a
around
regular
it?
haircut. The barber will touch you up, and then when it's time to the barber will take it off and put a new one on.
After 2 weeks, they start peeling.
I think so, but you going constantly to the you know what I'm saying? You keeping up your regular routine.
It's just like getting a haircut every other week.
Yeah, you just going in and you getting the touch up.
I would be lazy with that. I don't.
You would.
I would
Yeah,
too.
dog, I
Like
get a
my
hair-
hair start growing out, and people be like,
Dude.
"Why your other part ain't growing?
Yeah, dude. No, I get a haircut once every 3 months.
Why your bottom part growing out, but the top part staying the same length?"
I couldn't keep up with that, man. I'm way too lazy getting haircuts, let alone keep up with a wig.
So if you start to lose it, you just let it go.
Yeah, it's a wrap. Like I'm going bald. As a matter of fact, it was
But
crazy.
you ain't gonna go bald.
Me?
You 30. You like me. We both 37.
Never know, dog.
Yeah, y'all both got good
Full head of
hairlines.
hair, bro.
You never know. I don't know, man.
Bro, you ain't showing no signs of degradation.
Degradation. I know what it means based off the conversation, but I'm gonna have to
You
look
ain't
that up
showing
later.
no signs of degradation, man. I ain't showing none either.
Man, I don't know, man. My pops went bald. It took him hella long though.
Okay.
My older brother bald. My older brother, he thinning a little bit, but not. I don't know. He just go bald for no reason. But yo, I was at the gym, and I seen this white girl with extensions in her hair.
Yeah, that's something I still don't like to this
I
day.
don't know how I felt about that. I was just looking at it like,
They invented them. They're the queen of that.
what? And extensions?
Yes.
They invented them.
Yes.
We jacked them.
I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say we jacked it.
Time out. Hold on. You gotta lace me on that. This is new to me.
Hey, you half white too,
women,
right?
I'm not half white.
I
No.
was about to say, you know. But
No. No, white women started extensions.
Wait, hold on. What do you have?
I'm not half anything.
You all Negro?
I'm black mixed with. No, I'm Creole.
Oh, okay. I was about to say that's
my dad is half French and half Native American.
got you. I knew she was that special. That special swirl. All right, back to what y'all was
You
talking
saying
about.
white people started?
I mean, I would have to look it up to tell you exactly who did it when.
What made you say that?
White people do be getting extensions all the time.
Yeah.
Like, like hair extensions, or are you talking about
Braids.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no. I thought you just meant like extensions.
Like to make it full?
Yes.
I probably said the wrong word.
To make it
but
fuller or longer.
nah,
I didn't know you meant braids.
She had like braids and like box
Oh,
braids.
no. Okay.
But white people started extensions?
Yes.
I never knew that. I saw this white girl with like clips, like bunch of clips in her hair extension thing.
Yeah.
And I was like, you need to go to the hood and get that redone.
Yeah.
But how you feel about that when white people wear that?
The box braids.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of hard because
What's so hard
it's
about
kind
it?
of hard. I feel like you could take it as a compliment, or you could just take it like, damn, can we have anything? Right? So,
Oh, Jesus.
right? Can we have anything?
Why
Can
you
we
say,
have
"Oh, Jesus"?
anything?
Now you done led her down the road of let's have the cultural appropriation
No,
conversation, bro.
I was saying what you was thinking about.
I mean, I was thinking the same thing, bro, but I was like, dang, like, is we gonna have this conversation?
Hey, you know
today?
what? Nah, I
This is one of them conversations that can go deep.
Nah, look, I looked at her and was like, I said that to myself, like, damn, could sisters have anything? But then I thought about, I got some Chinese writing on my arm, and I was like, who am I to say that with Chinese characters
That's
on
a
my
good
arm?
point.
But also sometimes it just doesn't look right. Like I feel like
That's a
there's
good point.
certain kind of people that can pull off certain kind of looks, and I feel like
Like, I feel like
I be
white,
feeling like sometimes it just like it's like we can culturally appropriate off other people, but white people can't culturally appropriate off of us because they do it all the time.
I feel like it's the same when you see like white people with locks.
I was just about to go there. But
Come on.
I
So,
seen
hey,
a couple of hippie white girls that
so
look good though with it.
The crazy thing is like a close friend of mine, she got locks and she white. But the first time I seen her was not like, I was feeling like that's so disrespectful. Like, who you think you is?
But
like,
these Berkeley chicks,
and
like,
she from Berkeley too.
man,
Yeah.
she probably look bad with
And
them.
she didn't have locks since she was like 10. You know what I mean? She didn't have them since she was a kid.
I like Berkeley chicks, like they style, like they whole urban, bummyish.
I don't know if
Type
I
look.
like Berkeley chicks, but I'm starting to get into the like
The
hairy vibe,
The hairy.
the hairy hippie vibe.
Let's talk about it. Where we going with this?
You just what you think is under them clothes of the Berkeley?
Nah, man, you can't have no 70s bush, man.
Nah.
You gotta chop that up. You
The Berkeley chick is hairy, bruh.
but you-
Underneath
wait,
whatever
you
clothes
talking
you
about
like.
the bush?
Like, I like it all over, bruh.
Oh,
Come to bed one day, haven't shaved for 3 months. I'm gonna be nice. I'm gonna be like, come on, let's dive in there. See what?
Oh my gosh.
See what's behind this.
I can't
armpit
contribute
hair.
to this conversation.
What you like about that?
I don't
Yeah.
know, bruh. You know what? I just think it's like. I just think it's like everybody that went so far in the hairless direction. I'm ready to go back.
What about the armpit? You could deal with that?
I'm ready to go back all over. See, it started with just the legs and the armpit, and then you would tell your girl, you'd be like, "Hey, babe, take care of that." She'd be like, "No, that's what a little girl looks like. I'm not doing that." Now they like all of them is hairless. You can't find one that
You
ain't.
seen too many hairless? You wouldn't want to go back old school?
Exactly. So I'm like, man, I want all hair everywhere. Don't shave your legs.
You manscape?
You just want something different?
I do just want something different.
I feel like you would be over it real quick.
Like, yeah, like, all right.
You know how
Enough
you
of
might
this.
think you want something, and then you get it, and then
Yeah.
you be like, eh.
Enough of this, man. I'm cool. Go ahead and shave that off.
We don't know though.
But I feel like that would be ideal for a lot of women to not have to worry about.
Man, look,
it's a pain to shave.
Don't come with no 70s bush. Give a cool taper. I'm cool with that.
I want a 70s bush.
Nah, I'm cool, dog. I don't need no fro.
I want the kind of bush that go from front to back.
I don't think you do. I
He be
don't
like,
think you
wow.
do. I don't think you do.
You want the wraparound?
Where you be like, you that hairy? Yeah, the wraparound.
I don't think you want that. I think you think you want that.
Yeah, dog.
I don't
You see
think
that
you want
bush
it.
sticking out that crack, you gonna be like, nah. You gonna look at her like she grimy, dog.
I don't think I will, bro.
I'm cool with Lady Luck.
I think I'll be like,
Tap in if you got a
thumbs
70s
up.
bush.
Slide in them
Hey,
DMs.
yeah, send us a picture of the 70s bush.
this nigga said,
Send us a picture for the doc of that 70s
70s
bush,
bush.
and he'll let you know if you like it or not.
we are not soliciting pictures of 70 bushes.
I hope Tiffany isn't mad at me after today for letting this go on.
Nah, man, it's cool.
Does she be asking the same questions?
Man,
She be like, for real?
But if you manscape, why would you want a 70s bush? Like, if you don't even like it yourself.
Bro, we going in the opposite directions.
So what about for dudes? Like, why you shave if you like? First of all, when you shave, do you go porn style or do you?
I do it.
Put a guard on
I
it.
do it for my partner.
So if your lady was like, grow it all out,
I grow it all out.
I'll be like tricked.
I
out.
had to wrap around.
you wouldn't do it?
I go to the gym too much, man. That's
Oh,
just too.
yeah.
Nah, I'm cool.
As you
man.
can see, I don't go to the gym.
Nah, man. It ain't even that. It's just like, I don't know, man. I just gotta throw that guard on and trim it. Like, I can't go porn style. Just shave.
I go porn style.
Yeah.
Trick that. Nah, I put a guard on and keep a landing strip.
I don't leave no guard.
Landing strip. Isn't that I don't even want to know.
Nah,
All right, but look,
nah, I put a guard on and just
all right.
shave it up.
But look, man, before we get too far,
Been there.
you know, as the people know, Tiff is out, booked and busy. You know what I'm saying? So we got Chris in today, and we got to get to know you a little bit. You know what I'm saying? You gave us your roundup. I don't even know what to say about it because you just watch documentaries.
But I feel like it was good though.
It was good. It's
the
good.
confessions, the love
You
after
right.
lockup. It was good.
It's good. But we need to learn more about you though.
Okay.
You got some questions?
Nah, you started, nigga. I'm taking your lead.
I thought you would bring the questions.
Nah, man, I had a question about Spike Lee, dog.
Well, can we get to know her? Then you can talk about
Go ahead
Spike
and
Lee.
tell us about it. Tell us.
So I'll just kind of explain how I met everybody.
Let's get into it.
My middle son went to school with their oldest son, and they were in the same classroom for I think like 3 years straight.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah, and that's how they got really, really close.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how I first met them. I invited Nine to the
Birthday party.
10th birthday party, my son's 10th birthday party.
Okay. All right.
And it kind of just took off from there.
Yeah.
I started talking to Tiffany, at the school and at the party here and there. And I don't even remember, like, how it really took off.
Popped off.
But the rest is history. I feel like I've just been kind of trying to worm my way into the family ever since then.
Oh yeah. Well,
You always trying to get out of the family, and I'm always trying to get deeper in.
Who said I'm trying to get out?
You. You be like, I'm not supposed to be here. I be like, I am. I'll take his spot. You don't know what you got over here.
She be like, "Hey, y'all auctioning his spot over."
You don't know what you got.
I put my bid in.
So I recently had a baby.
Yeah, man.
I had to ask
How
them to be
is
my
that?
godparents so I could really
the
solidify my
godparents.
spot.
Okay.
Max Speed.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, she really y'all.
Yep.
We in
They
there.
can't kick me out the
we-
family
hey,
now.
We taking it, man. We accepting it, man.
Yeah.
It's all good.
How is that having a baby after like 10 plus years?
It's crazy. It's so different. So when I had my first two, I was 19 and 21. So now I'm 33.
Wow.
It's very different parenting now as opposed to then. And I think there's pros and cons at each age. But I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying kind of seeing it from this side.
Do you feel like it's more harder or easier? Or just you growing up, like you matured way more than you did.
Definitely. But I feel like in some ways it's harder, some ways it's easier. You know, I feel like now I have more resources to care for this child. I have more stability. I have more money. I have, you know, the older kids to help me out. I have a better support system. I didn't have, you know, Tiffany and Brandon and, you know, my family close to me when I was parenting my other kids. Things were a lot harder on me. And so in those ways, it's a lot easier. So
How is it harder?
harder, I would say physically, it was a little harder. My sleep, you know, I need my sleep a lot more than I did back then.
Hey,
I think that's probably the biggest things.
man, because I'm always, you know, I raised both of my two nephews from kindergarten and third grade. Now they're in college, and one just graduated last year. But I think about the things that I did with them as me being like 22, 23, or 20, 23 with a kindergartner.
Yeah.
And versus like me being 36, 30, 37. I'm tripping. I'll be forgetting about my age. 37 with my kids. And I do things completely different.
Yeah, definitely.
Than what I had with them. Like I'm more on school, more on reading, more on like education is way heavier than it was back in the days. It was all about just fun, kicking it, playing sports, and as long as you don't got the teacher calling me, I don't care. I ain't checking up on homework. I ain't really doing half of the stuff that I was doing with 9. Now I got 9. I got 9 reading this book right here, Monster Cody, man. It's getting deep. Y'all ever heard of that book?
No.
It's a book about this dude, this big time gangbanger up in LA. Big time crip. Like notorious.
Have you read it first?
I read it. The crazy part is I read it when I was his age. I read it when I was like 12, 13. And it was crazy then, and it's still kind of crazy. I read it. I gave it to him because I'm like, blood, like basically, I want you to know how good you got it. You got it good. You got both parents. There's people out there that don't have what you have. They don't have a support system. Everything you were saying, they don't have a support system. They don't got people telling them, go to school, you doing good. Like they ain't got no encouragement, no nothing. So I want you to know that it's a different world out there versus what you have.
Yeah.
And you know, our kids being in this environment that they in, being
They're
the
so
only
privileged.
Yeah, being the only black kid around a bunch of white kids and everything, that they don't really know what it's like for other black kids, even like in the Bay Area versus being where we're at. So I just wanted him to just read something and see a different side.
Yeah.
And it's deep. dude in 11th grade doing drive-bys, and no, he 11 years old in court for murder.
Wow.
That he didn't do. That he not trying to snitch on nobody. Like, hey, I just take the time, see what's up. It's crazy. But yeah, we reading it together. We just reading 20 pages a day for like an hour. Between reading and talking about what we read, probably take like an hour. But doing stuff like that, I never done that with the boys prior. It was about just video games and who could beat it at the end, and go to bed, peace, see you tomorrow. So
It's definitely very different. And I feel like I know myself so much better now, of course, than I did when I was 19, 20, 21. So I've kind of have, you know, went through in my head and through life with the effects of how my parents parented me and how it made me today. So that kind of has changed and shifted how I want to parent and continue to parent also. So, you know, when you're young, you're grinding, you're not really thinking about those things. So I could definitely see the difference. And I think this kid will be parented a little bit different.
You from Elk Grove?
Me?
Yeah.
No, I was actually born in Louisiana. My parents moved out here when I was a toddler, and then we moved to Houston, Texas when I was 12. So I went through all my middle school, high school in Texas. And my mom actually ended up moving back after I graduated, a couple years after I graduated. So I went in the military, and when I got out, all my family had moved here, so I just came back here.
Oh, I didn't know you were former military.
She's still in it.
Yeah.
Military.
Are you really?
Yeah.
You're lying.
No.
He learning something new.
Breaking news.
What branch is you in?
Army National Guard right now.
Really?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
You in the Army? I thought the National Guard and Army was separate.
No. Well, the National Guard is a component of the Army.
So when you sign up for the Army, you can transfer to the National Guard, or you got to sign up for the National Guard or sign up for the Army?
Well, you could do either. I mean, you could start off in the active duty Army, and then you can go into the Army Reserves or the National Guard, or you can just sign up for the Army Reserves or just sign up for the Army National Guard.
Because, man, I was talking to my nephew about that, man. He was like, I don't want to do Army. I was like, why? He was like, well, how you feel about the Army, first of all?
So my first branch of service was actually the Navy. I went active duty Navy when I was 17.
wow.
Yeah.
How many years you did in the Navy?
Just 3. I didn't like it at all.
For real?
Yeah.
Okay.
Were you on a ship?
No. I got lucky, I guess. I got stationed at submarine dry dock
Okay.
and then a naval air station.
Gotcha.
Yeah. If I went on a ship, I probably would have hated it even more.
Yeah.
But it was, I don't know if it was just, where I was at that I didn't like.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to say everywhere in the Navy is bad. My experience, I just didn't like it. And I feel like the Navy is a lot more elitist, and there was a lot more overt racism that I experienced. So it just wasn't for me.
Is it easier to get into the National Guard versus Navy? Are they all the same tests? It's just
The test is the same, but the requirements for each branch and each component differ based on basically how heavy they need to recruit. Like when there's a war going on and they really need people, then standards always get lowered. But when we don't need a lot of people, we're good, then of course standards are always going to go up. And some branches are always going to be harder to get into. The Air Force is always going to be harder to get into.
Right.
why does the Army got a bad name? People just always say, like, don't go to the Army. You go to any branch but except the Army and the Marines.
I think it's because you die faster.
That's what I would, guess as well. I think just because of the difference in the mission.
So if you go to the Army, it's a possibility you could die.
It's a possibility you die anytime, right?
I mean, anywhere.
Anywhere.
Army is land.
Yeah.
Navy is sea. Air Force is air. So, you know what I mean? Like, if you fighting a war, like if you're fighting in Afghanistan, if you in the Navy, most likely you on a ship.
Yeah.
Or working at an air base. But if you're the Army, you on the ground. Like
No matter what, though? No matter what job you got? I thought it depends on, like, if you,
Infantry?
Yeah, infantry.
So it definitely depends on what your job is. However, the way that we fight wars now and we go and we actually set up a whole base in these countries, people got to go to man the bases. You got to have, administrative people on the base to check people in, to check people out. You got to have supply on the base to work
safe.
Logistics. You got to have
doctor.
truck drivers on the base to get people to and from the missions. So now you end up with, no matter what your job is, because we go and we set up these whole bases on these countries, and then, the Geneva Conventions that we follow, now we have to employ a certain amount of people in the countries because we tear their country up while we're there. So there's just all these people, more and more and more. So, regardless of what MOS you have, there's a possibility
That you go.
that you're going to be there.
you're going to be there.
Damn,
You're not going to be kicking down doors,
Right.
but
You try to be a
You
doctor, you straight mash in the middle of the war trying to save people's lives.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I see why he say he didn't want to go to the Army.
So you, when you got out the Navy, that's when you signed up for the...
I took a break. I got out. I said I'll never go in the military again. This is not for me. I'm done. Never go back. I was out for a little over a year, and I realized that
Civilian life ain't it?
It wasn't it. And a friend told me, well, actually a family member told me, why don't you talk to this recruiter I know? He's in the National Guard. And at the time, I didn't even know what the National Guard was, to be honest.
Right.
I didn't even know it was a part of the Army, because you don't really see a lot of advertisements for it.
No.
I think more so now in movies, they've kind of beefed up the National Guard presence. But back then, you didn't really hear much about the National Guard. So a family member was telling me, just talk to this recruiter. And I was like, nah, I'm good. If it's the military, I don't want it. And she said, just talk to him. You never know. So I did, and when I found out it was just 1 week in a month, 2 weeks a year, I was like, okay, well, this might be something I could just try. And if I don't like it, forget it. I'll go AWOL, right? I was like, forget it. I just won't show up.
She went all the way gangster on
I
us.
got a partner that went AWOL. He was like, man, Tricky, I'm not going back.
Yeah, I thought
And
about
he
it.
did that for hella years, and then he just
It'll
said,
catch up to you.
Yeah, he was like, man, I'm tired of running. I'm gonna just go do my I think he had to do 9 months, and he was like, I'm done. He was like, I'm about to. In fact, I hollered at him. I was like, what's up, blood? He was like, oh man, I'm turning myself in next week, and then I'm doing my 9 months, and I'm done.
Wow.
Well, when I joined, and my recruiter ended up getting me a full-time job. So it's basically the same as Abby and on active duty. And ever since then, I just...
So you part time?
No,
No,
I'm
she
full.
said she-
No, you full, but I'm saying, but you part time.
Huh?
No, what I'm saying, like you in reserves.
I'm in the...
Like my boy Cub is in the reserves, but he has a full time mission. Like
Yes.
his mission, like he got a 2 or 3 year contract. So after that, he's just gonna get another 2 or 3 year contract. But his job is still on reserve.
Nah, you saying you full time, like you go to work for the
Right.
Army.
No, he goes
Right.
to work full time, blood, but he's still in the reserve
No,
though.
she go to work for the Army National Guard every day.
Are you enlisted for a couple of years, or are you part time?
Cub don't work for the
So...
He worked for the Air Force, blood, but he worked for the Air Force.
every day.
Yes, that's what I'm trying to tell you. He has like a
I thought he had a regular job.
You're not listening. He signed in for the my sister. What's that called? When they don't sign up full time, when they
Reserves?
He signed up for the reserves, but they gave him a 3-year contract full time. So he going to Travis every day
Yeah, so...
for 3 years, and then after that contract is over, he said he's going to jump into another contract for 4 to 5 years, and he's just going to keep doing that. Meanwhile, his other job is just in the back burner. They can't fire him because he's working for the country.
Gotcha.
So that's why I'm asking: are you doing that? Are you in the reserves? Are you full time?
That's pretty much the same thing I'm doing. I don't know who you're talking about. Like, there's different statuses. So what I'm doing, it's active. It's an active duty orders for the National Guard. So I'm indefinite.
Oh, okay.
As long as my contract, it'll take me to the end of my contract. But there's also different kind of statuses that you could be hired into. So his could be different than mine, but pretty much, yes, same
So
thing.
you're going to keep doing it until...
I'm gonna try to hit my
retire?
20.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
hit my 20 and stop. I'm almost at 15. So I'm too far in at this point
Right.
to
Turn
give
around.
to give up.
Man, this is... I thought you was working at Rayleigh's or something. You know what I'm saying? making sandwiches.
Tell me how
every
you
day.
really feel.
Man.
Tell me how you really
Hey, a
feel.
sandwich maker is an honorable job.
I didn't say it wasn't.
You know what I'm saying? They do my sandwich right with the honey mustard and the pepperoncinos and all that. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, I know I said Spike Lee earlier, but how y'all feel about him winning the Oscars and being so happy?
I could care less.
I didn't like him being that happy, man.
Why?
I didn't watch it.
I didn't watch it either. I just seen a preview like Spike won
Why?
and he like juice.
Why would you?
Cause man, they've been dissing him for this many years. That dude's a legend. And the fact that you so happy that they finally accepted you. Like
I
you
see.
You know what I mean? Like
So you want him to go like Beyonce and Jay-Z did?
yeah, like you know what I'm saying? Like let them know that you ain't tripping off this.
Yeah.
Like y'all dismiss me
Nah,
all
fuck
these
that.
years. And I think they went kind of black on these Oscars.
Nah, fuck, they did.
They went hella
They
black.
did.
They went hella
They
black on
did.
these Oscars.
I ain't even gonna
I ain't
lie.
seen this many black people win
They
these
did.
Oscars in so
But
long.
nah, hey, and just to touch on that point, I feel like they did go black because Black Klansman to me was not a good movie.
It was alright. I didn't think it was Oscar worthy.
I didn't think
I
it
didn't
was
know
Oscar
it was going.
worthy either.
They always pick the odd ones. Like I'm not.
That's true.
I'm not saying that it was whack, but I never thought Oscar worthy.
I didn't think it was Oscar worthy, but I think white people sometimes get a movie like that that's like in your face about like white supremacy and racism and all that stuff, and they be like,
we could give them this one.
and they be like, oh, this is such a good movie for the, and they be
Yeah.
like, You know what I'm saying? As a black person, I'm like, nah, this shit was actually garbage.
Did you think Denzel on Training Day was Oscar worthy?
I did. I thought it was Oscar worthy,
but not for everything that he done.
Right.
I think most of Denzel's movies are Oscar worthy.
Yeah, but I thought Training Day was dope. I just was like, why did he have to play the bad guy in order to win the Oscar? That was my thing. But I thought Training Day was.
But y'all don't feel me on that Spike though. Y'all don't think
matter
he
of fact,
should?
I want to watch Training Day again.
I get what you're saying.
I say be happy, bruh.
Is that his first Oscar?
Yes.
Oh,
that's what I'm saying.
You've been working for something for hella long.
But I'm saying though, like, man, I just don't like the fact that you get so happy behind the recognition of people that wasn't recognizing you for this so
if that's the case, then he shouldn't have showed up.
I agree.
Right, but once
I've been said that.
But once he show up, let the man be happy. Would you want the man to show up and act like he's not happy? Like obviously it meant something to him.
If he there, of course it meant something to him. But I want you to be that happy when you get a BET award. I want you to be that happy when you get a Source award.
I don't know, bruh.
Is the Oscars even really as prestigious as it once was?
Yeah, it is. It's the highest level that you can get.
But for us,
no, that's what I'm saying. I don't think it's for us.
Yeah,
I never felt it was for us. But that's what I'm saying. Like they be so happy to get it when I don't
feel like none of these awards is for us unless it's by BET.
Exactly. I don't feel like nothing for us unless it's NAACP.
But at the same hand, like, I'm not in that profession, so I'm never going to hate on another man.
I'm not going to hate because it is going to give him more money. It is going to give him more looks. It's going to put him on a different scale, of course. Even though to us he's on a high platform, now he's going on a bigger scale than what he ever been on before. Due to this recognition that he getting right now.
Right. But at the same time, for his profession, that award is the recognition that you work your ass off for, regardless of whether they dissing us or not. So I'm with him. Like I'm, you know what I mean? Like when you look at Beyonce and Jay-Z, bro, one, they have achieved a level of success that's different from Spike Lee to where they can diss it. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Number two is like, bruh, if Beyonce, well, nah, I take that back. I was gonna say if Beyonce won a Grammy tomorrow for like best album of the year, she'd be excited. But I think she's squarely in the like, fuck you zone.
Straight up.
Yeah, I think she's squarely in the like, I will not be there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like I ain't tripping.
But that's their decision. You know what I mean? Like
I'm not mad at his decision. I am, but I ain't. Like I said, I ain't hating on him because it sounds like I'm hating that he mad, but I'm just like, relax, dog. Like they ain't recognized you in over 30 years.
Bro,
yeah,
don't relax.
Didn't Spike Lee direct Malcolm X with Denzel Washington?
Yes.
I feel like they both deserve an Oscar for that one.
Got nothing.
Yes.
That's one of my favorite movies.
Nothing.
He
Yeah.
should have won for that. And he acted
Muhammad Ali. Wait, did he do Muhammad Ali?
He did Muhammad Ali.
Nothing.
No, did he do Muhammad Ali?
I don't know. Let's give it to him.
Yeah.
Nothing. He didn't get nothing for that.
Yeah, nah, he's made some dope ass movies.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But like, bruh, nah, let him. Because
Let
if
him
I'm
live.
him, I'm going, bruh, let me get this for the next 20 years for the podcast award. And 20 years from now, they be like, two dudes and a chick. I'm going to be, nigga. Nigga, I'm act a fool, man.
Yeah, I feel you.
I'm be crying. I wish my mama was here. Like, bruh.
Yeah, I can dig it.
Yeah, I feel it. If he's happy, let him be happy. It means something to him.
Yeah, like that's gonna go on his mantle. He already got a place he gonna put it in everything.
It's sad that it took him this long.
It is.
But
Man, let me tell y'all something real quick. This going a little left.
Oh, Jesus.
I love when he goes left.
Don't encourage him, man.
Look. I was reading something, right? And this is billionaire, dog.
Please.
$5 billion.
I know what you about to say.
The diamond dude. Nah, it's this dude named I can't even pronounce it. It's Leonardo, whatever. He died at the age of 65 years old for a penis enhancement.
Yes, dog. I just heard about this earlier today.
Yeah, the only time he didn't feel short is when he called his his accountant, and asked him how much money in the bank, and he probably did that like 15 to 20 times a day.
Wow.
Call and be like, "Hey, yo, how much money I got in there? 5.3 billion. All right, cool."
He didn't need it.
He was married with kids, and dude was 5'9". I mean 5'8", 5'8", 5'9". So I don't know how big his pipe was, but
it don't
Nigga
matter.
said the only time he didn't feel short.
that's documented, dog. The only time he didn't feel.
It reminded me of that time I stopped at, I think it's called American Eagle. It's a store. And I seen a pair of extra small drawers. And I asked everybody in the store, like, what grown man is wearing extra small
Man, I got mediums.
drawers? I think we just found out who wearing extra smalls.
Nah, I ain't extra small. I got mediums though.
Bro, we not talking about
But if you a billionaire, does it matter?
That's what I said.
If
man,
I was
like,
a billionaire, you couldn't tell me nothing
if
about nothing.
If I got 5 billion, I'm pissing on all these Instagram chicks, dog. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm doing whatever I want with 5 billion.
You're coming from the perspective of a man who's not short.
Dog, but dog, 5 million.
Do you know what it feels like to be short?
Nah, I can't.
I do.
I can't. Nah, he talking about like he talking about what you holding.
Oh.
Exactly.
He talking about like we had to actually have you ever dealt with a man that was short. But 5 million, man, I don't care if I'm walking around with a 2 inches, dog.
It don't matter.
It
You know,
do.
Good.
It do.
Man.
Why?
Why?
what woman can you not get if you a
It
billionaire?
ain't about getting.
It's what you know for yourself.
It's about putting it down, bruh. Like forget getting you. Like I'm trying to make it.
Nah.
I'm trying to make it.
It's like you know she faking, huh?
You got to.
Dog, I'm gonna be.
Come on, you have.
Would it matter?
Yes. Yes.
You know what? I can't say that it wouldn't matter, and I get what you're saying since I don't got to deal with what he dealing with.
You know how
Man,
short.
that's still hard,
you know how
bud.
short you got to be to call the bank 15 times a day and ask them how much money you got.
And to go through the actual procedure. Like he actually got a penile and enhancement
bruh,
and died on the table, bro.
How you know his wife ain't said like, bruh?
That's what I was
Pull
saying,
the plug.
His wife might
Like,
have been
that's
like,
what I was
bruh.
saying. His wife had to have okayed it at a certain point. Like she was probably like, you know what, you big enough, you good enough. Like don't worry about that. But she okayed it. So does that mean she wasn't getting satisfied, or she was just tired of him complaining about?
I think it means she wasn't happy.
I ain't gonna front though. I'm like, how big was the dude? Like, you know what I mean? Like they need to document that.
Are you trying to see it?
Nah, I'm just like, nah. It brings up the question.
You want somebody to give you a measurement.
Give me the measurement. It brings up the question, like, what made him so insecure that he had $5 billion with 3 kids and go through the procedure?
Yes, I don't know.
9 inch, 10 inch.
Would that make a
11
difference
inch,
if
12.
they told you he was 4 inches versus 2 inches? Would that make a difference for you?
It would.
Nah,
Because at 4 inches, I'm like, bruh, you could have
Let it ride.
it out. At 2 inches, I'm like, nigga, why you get that 30 years ago?
Dog, and what procedure was he going for? Like,
Now,
I'm
if you
curious-
8 inches trying to get to 12, I'm like, nigga, you deserve it.
Yeah, that's true.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
So-
was he cool and just trying to mac out, or was he just?
I don't know.
And then was it really even for his wife, or was it for because?
But even then, like, you got all these $5
he might have
billion.
been a cuckold dude.
Huh?
You know the cuckolds?
What's a cuckold?
You know the dudes that like seeing their wife get banged? But he might have been one of them type of dudes, and then like, you know what I'm saying, because he couldn't deliver and was like, I'm tired of seeing these niggas come in here banging my wife out with their big pipes. Like, I want to do it too. And then he went and got the surgery.
Dude, I could have. This is me talking right now. Give me a 2-incher with $5 billion.
You straight.
I'm good.
And I'm talking right now. Give me a 2-incher with $5 billion, and I'm on the table too.
No.
You on the table?
No.
Bruh, I'm not living with 2 inches of pipe. Are we talking hard or soft?
For $5 billion,
talking
I
hard.
live with it.
We talking hard?
Hard.
Then
You
that
got a
means-
solid 3.
Hey,
you
that-
got a solid 3 hard.
If you got a solid 3 hard, then that means you got
You're crazy.
less than 1 soft. nigga, that's gonna hurt your feelings daily.
Who cares?
He do and I do.
For $5 billion, I'm good. Don't.
Okay, what you gonna do? I got $5 billion, but 3-inch pipe. What you doing with that 3-inch pipe?
We gonna make the best out of that situation.
We
Translation, she cheated.
No.
what they say, we bumping clits. We flicking.
Hey, now, you know what?
Just be
I just learned something this weekend.
What?
Which makes me almost kind of reconsider what I'm saying right now.
We'll talk about it.
I learned that for a woman, the strongest orgasm is clitoral.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Followed by anal.
Whoa.
And then vaginal.
You lost me.
They say clitoral is the strongest, anal is the second, and then vaginal is the third strongest.
So you can't go.
I'm telling
you can't
you.
go vaginal with the 3-inch.
Right, but if
You can't go
she
anal.
can get
She could take your anal. So you saying you just eating it all day?
I'm just saying if she can get a stronger orgasm through clitoral stimulation, then I don't necessarily need to be fucking her if I know how to do it right.
And you don't need to be well endowed.
Right. Like I just get a dildo and practice my you know what I'm saying, how many licks does it take to get to the center of the lollipop?
Dude, now I think about it, man, like just money don't make everything, dog. Ever since I read The Art of Not Giving a F, money ain't everything, dog. Like I would be hot if I had a 3-incher, dog. I wouldn't go under the table because I'd probably be too scared of surgery, but I'd be insecure.
If my wife was like, look, babe, I done been with people before, yada yada yada. You hands down get the best head ever, which gives me the best orgasms I've ever had.
You wouldn't be satisfied.
I think
with that,
I'd
dog.
be good.
It's never enough because you'll want to know how did it feel to give her, like, you know what I'm saying, a smash on her.
I think but I'll tell you this much: when I learned about that, I've always felt like God did women wrong by giving them childbirth. But I think I would trade childbirth for like the variation and strength of orgasms that women get.
Time out. Repeat that one more time.
I think I would trade childbirth for the types of orgasms that women get.
You would give birth for the orgasms that they get?
Yeah, because they can get orgasms from multiple different stimuli. I can only have an orgasm from one type of stimuli, and it happened.
But you know what you also have to consider then if you're gonna switch is that if you're a man, you go into sex knowing you're going to finish. It's gonna happen for you. And if you're a woman,
You may not happen for
exactly.
Depending on your spouse.
Depending on whatever whoever you're with at the time.
I amend what I said.
the position.
Depending on the spouse.
Exactly.
I would take childbirth if
I
can get a spouse.
That goes to your spouse.
deliver.
If your spouse, for the woman, if your spouse don't know how to get you there, then you killed in the game because now it's a crapshoot every time.
That's true. That's a good point.
You getting in, but if you know your partner the way you should know him,
Sometimes I need time.
then it's
to
just
think through
easy
these
money.
thoughts. Yeah. No.
But I would not reverse nothing for no childbirth. I am not.
Yeah, and if you take childbirth, you got to take the menstrual cycle too.
You taking a whole lot.
Yeah, you
for
got to
some
take
orgasm,
it all.
dog.
Yeah.
You can have all that. I get that too.
But it looks so good.
What? Giving birth?
No, like you ain't never just looked at your girl and been
Oh.
like, damn, that orgasm looks delicious right now.
Nah, dog. It feel good to just give them. Just know, like, I did that. Like, you know what I'm saying? But not me. I never placed myself in that situation and be like, man, I wonder what that. No. It just be like, I did that. Did that again. I did that again. Did that again. You playing? Here it comes. Did that again.
Where Tiff at when you need it, right?
I did that again. Oh, you want to keep playing? Here comes the 18th one. Did that again. told you blood last week, and I said, man, don't have me tell my business. You better be quiet. But yeah, man, back to this 3-incher.
He's gone.
I'll be pissed, and he died on the table.
Yeah, that's
R.I.P.
crazy that he died. Yeah.
Oh, did they say what he died from? Like,
He died from the surgery. And the cold part is everybody knows business now.
oh, that's probably the worst.
That's the worst for
That's
us.
the worst.
His wife is living, and they like now that how I'm curious, her friends want to know.
Yeah.
How does it work?
That's what I said. What procedure? Is it more than one procedure?
I don't know.
Is there more than one procedure?
Is it like a pump where you just pump it up?
I don't want to pump it up.
Tap your thighs.
Pump it up.
Just squeeze
I
your
don't want
thighs
that.
and it get bigger or something like what? I don't know what he did, dog.
I think I would be okay if it was like I press a button and it zzz,
Oh no.
but as long as there wasn't a sound.
I feel like when you want it to be like something more permanent, like an implant.
Or what if you could get head and as she blowing you, she actually
Oh
blowing
my
you up?
god.
That's what I would want. I don't want to pump. I don't want a button.
But then you can only be with one person because they're the only one that understand that they gotta blow you up.
No.
You like, you know what I'm saying? Like you gotta.
But it can come with an instruction manual. So you
Oh
with
my
somebody and you be like, hey, babe, 5 billion. Read this instruction manual.
Nah, man.
Make sure you memorize it.
You want the crazy one? Like, just give me the standard.
The standard.
Nah, bro. I think that would be the standard. Like, she blew me and she blew me up simultaneously.
Dude, most dudes seem like they'd be scared to get that. You gotta really want that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I was scared to get a vasectomy, dog.
Yeah.
Like, and that took me, like, I damn near passed out just thinking about it, but let alone
I'm scared of all surgeries.
a real life blow up surgery.
I gotta have a root canal, and I'm like, if they gotta put me to sleep, I might live with this tooth pain for the rest of my
You
life.
gotta get one.
Yeah, I don't want to be put to sleep though. I hate surgery.
What is it with like celebrities dying under the table though? Because I feel like they should have access to like the best doctors, the best everything.
You know what? They probably the ones that get denied, like, your health is not cool. We can't do it.
and
The
then they
regular
just
doctor like,
pay.
I'm going to Brazil. Like, you
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Trick that.
Because it makes me think about like Kanye West's mom. Yeah.
Like, that's what she did. She went overseas.
I didn't
I
know
think they
that.
was like, no, and then she's like, tricking, I'm going overseas.
Speaking of celebrities, bro, you been keeping up with that college
Yes.
acceptance scandal? You don't watch the news,
Nah, lace your boy.
bruh. It's like a bunch of celebrities and like other rich people have been paying this dude to like get their kids like athletic admissions into the college of their choice.
Oh, that's what the girl for Full House, the mom, right?
Yeah.
What's
She
up?
paid
The,
$500,000, bruh, to get both her daughters
Uncle Jesse's
in
wife.
the USC.
Yeah.
They were like taking SATs for people, ACTs
Bruh,
for
the
people.
whole
Wait,
nine.
they do the whole, it's a package deal?
Yeah.
It's like different things they were doing for different people.
Yeah, it
so,
depends on how dumb your kid is.
Yeah, so they had some people taking the SATs for them. They had some people that they were paying the coaches to say, "Oh, I'm recruiting him for football, or I'm recruiting her for volleyball," you know. And they were photoshopping pictures of
bruh.
them like playing the sport. In some cases, they were faking learning disabilities
Yeah.
to try to get them in.
Dang.
They said you got a 40% more likely chance of getting accepted into a university of your choice if you're being recruited to play sports.
And it was like all the best schools, you know. It was like
Yeah.
the Harvard, the Yales, USC.
So I scanned over something. They were saying like her 2 daughters to get in USC for volleyball or something like that.
Nah, crew.
Yeah, that's right.
Rowing
The
a
rowing.
boat.
Yeah.
Bruh, they ain't never rowed a boat in their life.
So this dude was charging like $500,000 on average.
Charging.
How they get caught up?
Oh, the basketball. Because he was also involved in the whole basketball paying players to go to certain colleges things. So they arrested him and convicted him on the like paying players to go to college thing. And then they found that in the process. So they waited.
Wait, they were paying players to go to college.
Right.
Did they find out what players that he was paying?
Yeah, they figured out some of the players. They figured out coaches, all that stuff, bro.
Damn.
Yeah. So, but it was like,
Anybody big besides Jesse mama?
nah, because this was with Adidas. You know what I mean? Like it wasn't with Nike or I think Nike.
Hey,
the main one.
Adidas been in that scandal with the AAU.
Yeah, that's what it stemmed from.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah, he part of all that AAU stuff. But when they did that first, and they kept this part under wraps.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, and then like once he was convicted, then it was like now we got this other case that we gonna
Threw it
roll
on top of it.
Yeah, and he had already admitted to all of that. He was like, "Yeah, I did this," because he was, you know what I mean? Like that was part of his plea.
Damn.
So now they just took everybody else under, bro.
So my only thing with this story is, who do you punish in the situation? Because they went in hot on like the parents, and I'm like,
Yeah, they went in.
Yeah, why
like
is
with
the
guns out.
blame.
why
Like
is the parents going to jail or could possibly get jail
That's what I
time
don't really agree
they,
with.
Fraud.
But they
They charged them with like mail fraud, bro. I ain't no lawyer. I don't know about mail fraud. But I know from my involvement in the justice system that when you do something that they feel like is wrong, they gonna figure out a charge.
yeah,
Like,
that's true.
there's always a charge for you.
Yeah. I just don't agree with who they're going, and that's my problem with like I think most like lawsuits and criminal activity. I feel like they never go the hardest for who they need to be going after. So for me, parents, you're always going to try to do the best for your kids, and you may do some things you shouldn't do for your children. I don't think that parents should be maybe punished, but not jail time.
are they kicking the kids out of
Nah,
school?
they ain't gonna get no jail time, and that's a good question.
Yeah, I don't know
Like
about
the
that
kids
one.
been there for like 2-3 years. Now is the
know.
time to get booted out.
I know
don't
Full
know.
House Mom has been there for a few years, or her kids. One has been there for a couple of years, but it'd be interesting to see if they do get kicked out.
But what if the kids is keeping up with the standard, even though they got admit it wrongly,
yeah.
but they now that they in it, they
And that's a
keeping up
hard
with-
thing too, because you can't hold against the kids what the parents did, right? And what if the kids didn't know?
Didn't know. Yeah, I just finna. Well, you know, if you photoshopped and you got a scholarship,
Well, in
and,
that
like,
case,
bowling and
yeah,
you,
in that case,
you never bowled in your life and you got
Yeah.
a full ride for bowling.
That's what they doing, bro. Like I just, on one hand, I ask myself, like, would I do that for my kid?
Yep.
Yeah.
yeah, I feel like I
sure.
would.
If they said we give you like on a lower scale, give us 4 racks and we get your daughter any school she wants
For
to,
sure.
Yeah,
you're gonna be like,
of course, of course.
If they said give me 20, I'd be like, I'll figure it out.
I'll be like, here, go to a JUCO. I ain't paying up 20 racks for you to get.
But you want Tiff to bail you out at 30,000 for doing
I
some
mean,
dumb
no,
stuff.
I can get raped. That's different. It's like night and day. Like, you know what I mean? Now we talking about if you go to
These
school.
days, you more liable to get raped at college than in prison.
Bro, if you told me $20K to get my kid into Stanford, that's nothing.
Nah,
That's true.
nah.
Because whatever
That's
kind of
nothing
job,
for
We
that
be at Sac
Stanford.
City for
because
free.
whatever job your kid's gonna get after a Yale education,
Exactly.
they're gonna be
bro.
able to pay you right
it's
back.
It's not about the money at that point. It's about, okay, my kid go to Sac City, and then where you transferring at the Sac City, like, nah, go to Stanford. Like the opportunities you gonna get going to Stanford is worth that $20K.
Definitely.
Hey, these JCs are free.
No.
I heard the JCs around here are free now.
No.
I think New York started that.
No, man, you might want to double check.
I think you got to pay per credit.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
I think you can get a fee waiver if you're poor.
No, I heard different. I gotta check into it.
I'm a Google right now, but I think you're 1,000% wrong.
I can't call it.
Yeah.
Nate was telling me that.
I never heard about that one, but I did hear that the new governor wants to do something like that.
Give away. He said, man, because he worked for post office. He said he handing out letters saying that all the schools in this area that the JCs are free starting this year. So,
Well, this says that tuition is $46 per unit.
all right. Well, maybe he wrong, man. That's why you don't.
That's not that much, though.
It's not.
I didn't know it was that
It's
inexpensive.
not.
I ain't listening to Nate no more. He got my hopes up high.
Hold on. Here goes something. Y'all keep talking while
Nah, you gonna find something? Fine. Talk about
I
it.
am gonna find something, bro. But you can't just let it be dead air. Can you talk about something while I Look this up. Yo, just go.
Oh, I do got something to talk about. Hey, look, what y'all think about this? Can Bella wear a shirt that says "Chocolate Girls Rock"?
Yeah.
Or listen though.
Oh, that wasn't it.
For a Black Girls Rock campaign.
Yeah, why couldn't she?
Cause she light skinned.
Get out of here. You know what? I'm glad you said that because I feel like the colorism is real.
I know, but I'm saying
Why is that?
I feel like I don't have nothing against chocolate girls. I think they pretty as hell. But I'm saying like to be
you're saying
light skinned like you, a bright girl. Like if you just wore the shirt regular, cool. But if you in a bunch of black girls taking pictures together, and then you have one that says "Chocolate Girls Rock."
But chocolate comes in all shades. There's milk chocolate. There's dark chocolate. Just chocolate may have a little caramel in it.
But they got a chocolate bar on there. It say "Chocolate Girls" with a chocolate bar.
Yeah.
Rocks.
Okay.
You don't see nothing wrong with that?
No.
Okay.
You do?
I told Tiff, I said, man, I don't know if she should be wearing that shirt, man.
She's chocolate.
Bella?
She's light skinned, but she's chocolate.
I'm sorry, huh?
See, look, you got lost trying to Google something. I said, could Bella wear something that says "Chocolate Girls Rock"?
No.
No.
That's what I said.
No, she's not chocolate.
You guys
That's
are,
what I said. That shirt. Now, Black Girls
I'm
Rock.
chocolate.
You guys are colorists.
Look. This
What
my
What other
thing.
names you want to call me? I'll accept all of them.
Hey, look, Black Girls Rock.
But chocolate does not only
Chocolate,
come in
chocolate,
No.
separates yourself.
Chocolate is not black.
That's what I'm saying. Chocolate
Chocolate is a subgroup
Of
of
black.
folks in the black community. You are not chocolate.
You are not chocolate.
Nor
That's why I
could you
said.
wear a Chocolate Girls Rock.
But
shirt.
chocolate girls do rock. What if even if I don't think I'm chocolate, that I do
Now,
think chocolate girls rock?
White people might say you chocolate.
You need to have some chocolate girls on your shirt to depict that you're not trying to talk about yourself.
But that's what I said. Cause man,
You gotta make that clear.
She was on a photo shoot with like 6 little black girls, and her shirt said "Chocolate Girls Rock," and I'm like, but she bright as hell. Like, you know what I'm
But
saying?
so
I was
what?
like,
I feel like this is such a problem. It's always a problem for me with the "you're not black enough." That's so
I don't.
wrong.
I don't
we're
think
not
that
saying
has
you're
nothing to
not
do
black
with it
enough.
though.
We're just saying you're
I'm
not
just saying you're
chocolate.
not chocolate though. Like I can't consider myself chocolate. You can't. He can.
I can. But I can't consider myself caramel.
I think
Neither one of y'all is caramel. You might be toffee.
Toffee. I think the meaning of the shirt applies to Bella, as well as to the other girls that were there with her.
Man. Nah. I feel like that's a light skin perspective.
I think so too.
Why?
Because you light skin, you want to be chocolate.
I don't necessarily want to be chocolate,
You
but
don't
I
want to be
feel like
excluded from the
Yeah,
chocolate
exactly.
group.
You don't want to be.
I feel like our people come in all
I
shades,
okay,
and
look,
they're all beautiful.
I agree with that. 100%
I get what
agree.
you're saying.
I agree
in
with
terms
both
of,
both what you said.
Chocolate girls rock. Yes, chocolate girls do rock. But if you are light skinned, you can't wear a chocolate girls rock shirt.
So you feel like it's shade appropriation?
No, I'm
I
just
feel,
no.
I
What
feel
I'm
like
saying
that's
is,
dedicated towards.
it sounds like you trying to say you chocolate and you rock, not like I know chocolate girls and they rock.
Yeah,
I feel like she should be included in that.
I don't.
Nah,
She's a brown girl.
yeah,
Bright.
She's
Man,
bright.
She's bright.
Why does that matter?
You turn
It
off the
matters
lights, you can
'cause
still see her.
It matters. It not that it matter, but I'm just saying the shirt is not made for light skinned
Yeah.
girls.
What is it with you guys and feeling like light skins aren't black enough?
Nobody
nobody's
said
saying
that. That's a
Boy,
different.
that's
See, that
your
goes-
own
that-
little
that
self
goes
coming
down-
in.
That goes into the light skin
Ain't
thing.
nobody
that
saying
has,
y'all not
that
black
has
enough.
nothing to do with what we're
You
talking
haven't
about.
said those words,
That
but
has nothing to do with what we talking
We're
about.
saying you're
We
not
saying-
chocolate enough.
We're
Your
saying you're
melanin
not
is
chocolate
not
enough
dark
to say
enough.
you're chocolate and that chocolate.
You
Yes,
need
chocolate
dark
girls rock.
melanin.
you haven't said those words. However, you said several things that lead
No,
me to
I
believe
didn't. No, I didn't.
that's the
That's a-
background.
Nah,
That's light skin issues.
Nah.
I said,
Hey,
no.
I didn't want to say it.
all I said is
I didn't want to say it.
all
Hello.
I said is my daughter is light skinned
She can't wear a chocolate
Can
girl
she
rock.
wear a shirt that says "Chocolate Girls Rock"?
I'm gonna give
for a
you two. I'm
photo
gonna give you
shoot?
two examples of why I feel this way. The first example is this conversation. The second example.
Wait.
Hold on,
what
let's
is
stop
it?
right there.
No,
Hold on, let's stop with the
Let's
first
stop
one.
with the first
Let's
one.
stop with the
How
first
does
one.
this
You're not
count as
dark
the first
skinned.
example?
You're not dark skinned. It's cool
I'm
to
not.
say, I love chocolate girls that rock. Like, you know what I'm saying? My friends chocolate girls.
Or
like,
my chocolate girls rock.
yeah,
or
something
like that.
something to that. But to insinuate that you're a chocolate girl
You
and
can't
you
do
bright
it.
as hell, that don't
Yeah.
go hand in hand.
That's disrespectful.
I can't wear no one say chocolate.
That's disrespectful.
If you,
I
as a
can't work-
light-skinned woman, walked in a
I wouldn't say
room full of
disrespectful.
chocolate girls with a chocolate girls rock shirt on, you might get beat up.
Nah, they gonna show love. They gonna high five you, but at the same
What
time,
if the shirt said "Black
Okay.
Girls Rock"?
They would love that.
if I had a shirt that
now
said-
you're
That's okay?
Because now you're talking about all the colors under the black.
So that would be
umbrella.
okay.
yeah.
Okay.
But like he said,
So it's semantics. I feel like it's semantics.
No, because chocolate is not black. Chocolate is a shade of black.
But I feel like there's different shades of chocolate.
If you
There's
said
dark
light-skinned
chocolate, there's
black-
milk
light-
chocolate.
light-skinned chicks
you may
rock.
you
Listen,
may put a little creamer in
you're
your coffee.
There's dark chocolate, there's milk chocolate, there's white chocolate. But guess what? Once
We
you
said-
get past milk, you got to have some type of prefix name attached to you. And all them prefix names means that you ain't chocolate.
All right.
Because white chocolate is chocolate, but it ain't chocolate. It don't taste the same
I feel like,
or look the same.
well, obviously Tiffany agrees with me.
she was just like,
We don't want to speak for her.
nah.
Bella
I tell
wore
you-
the shirt.
I tell you what, because she got that shirt, and as soon as she showed it to me, she was like, "Hey, what you think of this shirt?" And I was like, "Chocolate Girls Rock." And I was like, I didn't want to bring it up because I was like, all right, maybe I'm tripping by saying she too light skinned to be wearing a shirt that says "Chocolate Girls Rock." And then look, I didn't say nothing. And then Tiff like, "Do you like the shirt?" And I was like, "Look, she bright as hell." I was like, I feel like that shirt should be worn on a pretty little dark skinned girl, because you know dark skinned girls got like a backlash of like,
Yeah.
you know, they black like I even be guilty like, man, she hella pretty for a dark skinned girl. Not that it didn't even need to be said, but they gotta take that backlash. So chocolate girls is an own subsidiary of what they represent in the black community.
I think
I did that on accident. I was kind of scared to say it, but I let it ride. So when you represent that group, when you say chocolate girls with a chocolate bar, I believe that's just for a chocolate little pretty girl. That's what I think about when I see that shirt. When I see a light skinned girl, not that there's nothing wrong, but it brings a question like, why she got that shirt on? It wouldn't, not that she couldn't wear it, but it would be like, why though?
I think you also have to consider that shades and colors are very different from person to person, how they see themselves, how they see others.
But if you light skinned and you see yourself as a chocolate girl, I'll be
Then
like,
you got us here to tell you that no. You
yeah,
need
like
to,
I'm like,
need to change,
yeah,
you need
like
to change the way you think.
yeah, like
You
you're not
You
chocolate.
show me a chocolate cookie that's your color, then
Chocolate chip cookies are my color.
No.
what?
Oh, a chocolate cookie.
The chocolate chips
Oh.
are not your color.
No.
The
But
cookie.
the cookie part, that's all me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But we talking
Yeah.
about
But you're not the chip.
This had a chocolate bar.
What's a
no
chocolate
cookies.
chip cookie without the chips?
All right, I think
A sugar cookie. So you sugar cookie color.
don't blame me. Don't blame me.
Yeah, chocolate chip. But look, I was just like, man. And then she got another shirt that said "Black Girls Rock,"
I like that one.
and that's something that Bella could wear.
Yeah.
So
I think she could wear either
now
shirt.
look, when we got there, I was like, put on the Black Girls Rock, 'cause she's a black girl. But once you put chocolate, that means I feel like you representing for the chocolate girls. Just because you put chocolate in
And
there.
I'm sure the audience is going to agree with us 1,000%.
All the audience.
But look,
Except for
but,
you.
but
You're a co-host today.
But she wore, when we got there, Tiff was like, I like the way the chocolate girl fits. I'm wearing it. That's it. And I didn't argue with it, but I was just like, ready to go viral? You know what I'm saying?
No,
You ready?
that's kind of extreme.
You ready? You ready?
Nah, I
you ready
feel
to
it.
be like, why this girl got?
I don't think anyone else would have questioned it if you would not have brought it up. I saw the picture. I thought it was adorable. Not once in my head did I ever think anything of the chocolate girls.
Okay.
Well, you've obviously showed your cards tonight.
It never even crossed my
You
mind.
obviously showed your
I just want to let
cards
you know
tonight.
you're not part of the chocolate tribe, but you know what I'm saying. You are accepted to come and kick it.
Yeah.
But you're not part of the tribe. So when
Yeah.
you say it's two things. You said this conversation, and what was the second one?
The other thing, since y'all brought it up, it's been bothering me for weeks.
What?
It was an old
Oh,
episode.
Jesus.
Old episode.
Oh, Jesus.
You guys were talking about black love.
Uh-huh.
Somebody said, would you feel like it was still black love if your partner was light skinned? And you all said no.
No, that's a wrong.
Nah.
Nah, that's a wrong
that's-
podcast.
man.
We ain't-
No.
that ain't never happened.
No.
on
Yeah,
this.
you got to rewind
Yeah,
tape on that. Nah,
we ain't never said nothing
Nah,
like that
black
on this
is black.
podcast.
I'm
yeah.
gonna go find it.
Yeah, you
show
go
me.
find that.
You ain't gonna find that.
Yeah.
I guarantee.
Yeah,
Black
It
is
was
black.
something like that.
Nah.
It was something like
Nah,
that.
light skinned
Nah,
people
man,
is
nah.
that's black. That's a black
Yeah.
love.
Now, if you said white, that'd be different.
Yeah, nah. If you said
No.
black with a white girl, it's like
maybe
nah.
maybe
ain't
did y'all record the episode while I wasn't here? or something?
Nah,
I'm gonna go back in the
yeah,
in the
you-
archives.
Yeah, you bugging.
Yeah,
black
I think
is
you
black.
tripping right now. Yeah.
I guarantee you that ain't come from
It,
us.
it may not have been black love, but I think it was on an episode you were talking about black love. I'm gonna go find it.
Nah.
I'll find it one day.
Yeah, nah.
Yeah.
I
You
guarantee
find
you.
that.
Oh, maybe it was the natural hair talk. I don't know. It was one of those.
Yeah, I think
and
you-
it was like a light skin isn't quite the same type of thing.
Nah, I got light skinned kids.
Light skin and dark skin are different,
Of course.
even though they're under the same umbrella.
Of course.
Yeah. But a dark skinned girl shouldn't wear a caramel girl rocks shirt, and a light skinned girl.
Let's
shouldn't wear
flip it.
chocolate
If a
girl
black,
rocks.
if a dark skinned, pretty black girl put light skinned girls rock, and she dark, how would you feel about that?
I wouldn't feel like she was trying to like infringe upon my.
Not on you
should
per
feel
se. I would say
territorial
that
about
she got. I would say that this girl, like, I would question why do she got that on.
You should let her know, like, sis.
You're not light skinned.
Come on. Now.
Like,
Yeah.
are you trying to? It will bring hella questions.
Like,
Like,
is
are
you
you
trying
trying to
to-
say you
I
light
wouldn't
skin?
be upset about
It's
it.
not to be upset, but I would wonder about this girl. Like, what's the reasoning behind the shirt? That's what I want to know.
feel like
Yeah,
you-
I would question it.
So why it ain't question when my daughter wear a chocolate girl rock and she's
because
bright as hell?
To me, when you say chocolate girls, I guess I just think black girls.
But
I don't think chocolate as one skin tone. I'm thinking chocolate means brown girls, and brown comes in all shades. That's what I'm thinking.
I got you.
All right.
I got you.
Some
You don't
people-
eat candy often?
Some people make some people.
Ain't never-
I believe.
never met a
I
light-skinned
believe.
Snickers.
Oh, light skin Snickers.
I believe white people will look at it like that, but in our community, we wouldn't look at it like that.
I don't know. I feel like when you're talking about a shirt, chocolate girl, I feel like it's an umbrella. It's more of an umbrella term, especially these days.
Chocolate.
Now, if I was describing someone and I said their skin color is kind of chocolate, then I think that's a very certain kind of shade that comes to your mind, right?
So,
But if I say
same with the
chocolate
shirt.
girls, I just think black girls.
Okay. I could see where you coming from. You're wrong, but I can
100% really
yeah.
look wrong too.
Yeah,
Really?
But I can see where
when
you coming
when somebody
from. Yeah.
say it's a chocolate girl, I'm automatically thinking of his color.
Yeah, for real.
Light skinned girl, I'm thinking of your color. In between, I go with me. Or somebody
Like I
said,
would never see a bunch of black girls and be like, bruh, it's a bunch of chocolate girls over there. And then, cause if I say that and my boy get over there and look at the girl, he gonna be like, bruh, where the chocolate girls at? And I'm be like, oh, my bad.
I'm gonna say
I meant like,
light skinned girls.
yeah.
I think I can understand where you guys are coming from. I would not have thought that deep into it looking at a t-shirt. Right?
The only reason it stuck out is because it was a chocolate Hershey's bar.
Oh, see.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Yeah.
tell me it was a chocolate
I
Hershey's
said
bar.
that like 30 times.
Yeah.
I said it's a chocolate bar. I said
Oh, yeah.
chocolate girls rock with a chocolate Hershey's bar.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
That's all I was like.
Yeah.
I was like, I believe that's just for dark skinned girls that represent them. And
Although, yeah,
I said there's nothing wrong with it, but I'm just saying
chocolate bars do rock.
I'm with you.
But chocolate girls rock too. Bella's just not a chocolate girl.
She's not a chocolate girl.
Yeah.
Now, black girls rock. Go for it.
Yeah.
Tiff like, I'm going for it, trick it.
Yeah.
I would have never thought anything of it myself, but maybe that's just my own.
Cause you light skinned, you privileged.
And you hearing stuff on podcasts that ain't there.
Apparently.
Yeah. We need you to listen all the way through.
I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go back in the archives.
See, when you light
Hey, I was so ready to defend myself too, and then
I was
we
like,
both
nah,
like, huh? Like, that conversation never happened.
I feel like it did.
Hey, did you feel like you being light skinned growing up, you always had to like defend your blackness, like I'm black too?
Yes, especially living in Texas.
Oh yeah, I can see that in Texas.
It was a hard balance, you know. Like you feels like you're not black enough for the black people, you're not white enough for the white people, and you grow up, you know. And my sisters are darker skinned than me. I have a different father, so everyone else in my family is obviously black. Some people look at me and they're not quite sure if I'm Hispanic or biracial or this or that.
Yeah.
So for me, I'm like, everybody in my family's black. Like, I was raised black. And so for someone else to look at me and not see me as black, that can be...
What's crazy, man, I'm like you the second person on the podcast. Dang. My cousin was talking about that. Like, just growing up light skinned, like bright in a black family. Like, y'all go through some things. Y'all go through just as much as, like, dark-skinned people. Like, dark-skinned people in the black community go through a lot because... they feel like they're a threat. Like in society, I say society look at dark skinned people as more of a.
I think you're wrong.
You don't think so?
Yeah, because I don't think dark skinned people grow up feeling stigmatized because of a threat. I think dark skinned people grow up feeling stigmatized because the world has told them, including their own community and sometimes their own family, that dark is ugly.
Exactly. But so even you just summarized it better than what I'm saying, but society is still saying like,
nah, but
okay,
I'm saying you don't even,
I would say not a
you
threat.
don't even know that you're a threat until you get to a certain age.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I think like, especially
I go with
little
ugly.
girls, it's like, if you're a dark skinned little girl, I think you definitely get the like, you ugly, the you got cooties, I would never date you. Like, I think they get that,
the worst.
And I think that follows them through life where they always, if the light skinned girls or the real light skinned girls are being said that they not black enough, then the dark skinned girls are being said that they too black. And too black for what? Too black to love, or too black to care about, or too black, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like they really feel that way, and they get rejected a lot.
True.
I think it would be wrong for me not to acknowledge that I have some kind of privilege, right, in society to have lighter skin. That things may be easier for me to be a black person but be lighter skin or be kind of racially ambiguous, right? That might serve me well in certain areas or amongst certain groups. So I think I have to acknowledge that and kind of, you know, check my own stuff about that. But I also think that we as a black community have to do better at not letting that stuff go on for generations and generations, because these are the techniques that were used upon us to keep us separated and to keep dissent amongst us, and we just keep it going generation after generation.
I agree with you, but I don't see it stopping. I think it's gonna always be.
I do.
You do? I think it's gonna always be there, dog.
Man, I just think our kids are different, bruh.
Even they is.
Look, man, like
as soon as I said it, I'm thinking like, damn.
The dark skin, nappy head.
It's popular. It's in now.
It's like
it's in. You know why? Because we accepting our black more.
Yeah.
So since we accepting the nigga in us, then that means like
I really feel like we starting to. You know what I'm saying? But that's just
we starting to push them light skinned niggas out and my coloring up is popping.
What?
My color.
I feel like
Popping.
I kind of feel like we take like, you know, one step forward, two steps back a little bit. Like for instance, like with the whole natural hair, you know, thing becoming a movement, right? I was really excited. I was really excited to see so many people embracing their natural hair. But then I had saw this article that was basically like how light-skinned girls have hijacked the natural hair community. And they were basically saying like the natural hair movement was for girls with like type 4 hair.
What's type 4?
There's like different types of curl patterns. So my hair would probably be like a 3. 2 is like a wave. 4 is more like a kinky, kind of coily, like a real tight.
Like mine. I'll be a what?
Maybe like a 4A, 4B. I don't know. But the article was basically saying that light-skinned girls have hijacked the natural hair community because now when people want to hire someone with natural hair, you know, quote unquote.
Oh, they go to a light-skinned girl.
Right.
With good. They go to you.
Basically, that's what the article was saying.
Okay.
And I'm just like, why can't everybody shine? Why can't all natural hair? Like, why can't we all be proud of our natural hair, right?
Saying you closer to.
It's more acceptable in, I would say, like the entertainment or the white standards for them to see someone with hair like mine than maybe, you know, hair of someone like.
Dang, brother. I guess you just done, huh?
It's a wrap. Am I done?
Yeah.
I didn't came through and disrupted the whole podcast.
Yeah. Huh?
Which switches for that wall?
I don't know. One of them. Just hit them all.
But that's basically what the article was saying. So I just think we have to do a better job in our own community of just putting it into that. That's how I see it.
All right. Well, we about to wrap it up, man. This man kicking up mics and everything. So what we learned today is Bella cannot wear
A chocolate girl's black
a
shirt.
chocolate. Nah, she can rock it though. Like I said, she can wear it any other time, no problem. But I just feel for a photo shoot base, I wasn't digging it that much. But we'll see when it drops.
And I can't wear the shirt.
No. I mean, you can. You an adult.
I said you can.
You can do whatever you want,
feel
but
it's just for.
You're going to get some stares.
Yeah, like if you wear a shirt say light skinned girls rock, it's like cool.
I feel like that wouldn't be a good idea. I feel like that would be contributing to colorism.
All right, well, black girls rock. If you wear a black girls, so okay, it's kind of you saying that is kind of like how we can say niggas and white people can't. That's what that kind of remind me of. Like you saying, because you light skinned, you can't claim your light skinnedism. But a chocolate girl can because she's chocolate, right?
Yeah.
So
I think.
What's wrong? You don't see a problem with that? Like you can't be yourself and claim yourself for being light skinned?
I can, but I think if
But you wouldn't.
I wouldn't. I would not wear a shirt that said light skinned girls rock. I would not.
Why?
I wouldn't.
Why not?
That's what I'm saying. Why not?
Yeah.
Like that's what, you hear what I said when it kind of remind me of like how black people can say niggas but white people can't.
I feel like that would
That's
be
how I feel like
disrespectful to darker skinned girls.
To say light skinned girls rock?
Yes.
You damn
Because
right
I think yeah.
Nah,
I
she
think
right.
so.
She right. That might get you beat up.
That definitely would get somebody beat up.
Yeah, you walk in a room full of dark skinned girls with a light skinned girl
yeah.
rock. Oh yeah, you might not make it out.
That wouldn't be cool.
Yeah, you
because,
better off with the chocolate girl rock shirt
exactly.
on at that point. She right.
Because I think light skin's already socially acceptable and has already been placed by some people on a pedestal, right?
Yeah.
And so
and then you flaunt that in front of their face like light skinned girls rock.
I think it feels exclusive to me, whereas chocolate girls feels more encompassing, or black girls feels more encompassing. We're all winning together, right?
But
you
let's just talk
something
about
special
the
about that
chocolate girls though. Like just trick the black girls, chocolate girls. They can get away with it. Light skinned girls can't.
Yes, I think so.
All right, well, that settles that.
Yeah, settles that. And Bella rocking the shirt.
Bella can rock any shirt she wants to. I'm here for it.
Yeah.
And all day.
Huh?
Yes or no?
You already know my answer.
What?
No.
I'm with you on that.
Yeah.
All right, man. We about to wrap it up. Thanks for coming on the show. You enjoyed yourself?
I did. Thank you guys for having me.
Fun.
Hopefully I didn't rock too many boats.
Hey, he didn't go too far, did he? Yeah, I got.
You the one bringing up penals.
He didn't go too far, did he?
Surgeries and
Did
stuff.
he scare you off? Are you cool?
Hey,
Is what you
No.
expected?
You better let him know.
Is what you expected from
my
him?
kids had asked me. They knew I was coming here. If they could listen to the episode, I said, "We'll see."
Oh, this is a good one for
It's
them to listen
it's
to.
a no for me, dog.
No.
They might have a good answer on that.
not
that light skinned chocolate.
not after the discussion about the clitoral orgasms versus the anal versus no.
Oh, I forgot about
Yeah,
that part.
see,
of
he
the
forgot
episode.
already.
Yeah,
And she got 3 light skinned kids, so
They might feel some type
they
of
don't
way.
think so.
they think they dark skinned.
They do not. Caleb thinks he's light skinned. Georgia thinks does not think that he or she
Is light skinned.
are light skinned. Yes.
What they think they
man.
is.
They think they don't see no color.
We
Or
gonna-
black.
Hey, we're gonna have to have an intervention for some of these folks around here.
Yeah,
To
no.
let them know exactly what you
Hey,
is. Just
And Georgia look
wear
mixed.
this sign for the rest of the day until
Georgia
you.
look like you mixed with black and white. You,
No, she
Black- black
doesn't.
and-
No,
We gonna have
black
to
and
treat them like
Georgia
Kunta
look mixed.
Kinte.
I don't think so.
you don't think she look mixed?
No,
Her hair alone,
She
like
do, but you look mixed.
That's
and
what
she
I'm saying.
look just like
she's
you.
pretty brown.
Y'all
y'all
look like
y'all hair.
twins.
Once you see her hair, it's like, yo, you mixed with something, huh?
Yeah.
Like, that's like the first
She has
question.
very nice hair. I think her hair is nicer than mine, but she's very brown.
Down me, you don't look like you mixed with something.
Okay,
Yeah, she could be mixed with Brazilian.
she be a little racially ambiguous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. For the 5th time, we gonna wrap it up.
You keep talking.
Hey, yo, we out. 2 dudes and the chicks. Thanks for watching. Tell 10 friends. Rate us on iTunes 5 stars. And we out. Peace.